I thought it would be
Yeah,
like
it's
super short and weird, you know.
yeah, no, it's super long and weird. But,
What up?
what up? CBBC.
Friday, CBBC, Friday night CBBC. It's gonna get wild, y'all.
Yeah.
Warning you right now. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Wife's out of town. Man, it's crazy.
Yep.
We covered, in my opinion, two great books. Well, before we get to those, I guess we should announce them. Invisible
Yeah.
Kingdom #6, by Willow Wilson, and Christian Ward doing the art and colors. Published by Dark Horse via the imprint Berger Books, which is Karen Berger, the old editor-in-chief for Vertigo Comics. So, second book was Joker, Killer Smile, featuring the team from Gideon Falls, which is Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino, Jordan Bellaire on colors, published by DC. Is it DC Black? It's gotta
Yeah,
be.
DC Black. Yeah.
Cursing. Yeah. So, perfect. Before we get into the comics, what's up? I heard from a bird you got Death Stranding and you've been playing today. So tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I got Death Stranding. I didn't read any other books besides the books we had to read for this. I read all
Me
6
neither.
Invisible Kingdoms, but yeah, I did do a few things. I got Death Stranding. Luckily, I had the day off today, so I got about probably like 5 or 6 hours in.
Yeah.
So it's really good so far. It's really weird. Yeah. I I don't know what's going on yet. Like it's
Is it open ended like Zelda? Breath of the Wild?
What do you mean? Like
You know, Breath of the Wild is just like fucking wide open. Like
no, there's like you're following a path. Like it's open world. Like the maps are huge, but you got destinations. Like and like with the map, like you can like plot out a route to your destination and follow it. Like, but
does it feel like one of his games?
It with the weirdness, yes. I mean, it's just like it's wild and the story's totally crazy, but it doesn't really feel like Metal Gear. Like at this point, I don't have any weapons or anything, so
There's
I don't.
Psycho Mantis in there, huh?
No, like yeah, and you don't. So far, it's just been hiking through the countryside, making deliveries, and then sneaking. But I think you get weapons and you end up fighting the more you play. But so far I don't really know what's going on. Like, but
so there has been fighting. There has been fighting somewhat.
No fighting yet. I haven't fought anything.
Yeah.
Just walking and climbing and running and sneaking. But it's really good. It's hard to tell at this point. I feel like I've just scratched the surface with it. Like it's but I really like the weirdness of it, the baby thing, and
the game time on it.
I don't. Nate said like 80 hours, but
what?
Yeah, it's a long.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I thought it would be
Yeah,
like
it's
super short and weird, you know?
yeah, no, it's super long and weird. But, uh,
Right?
it's so far like it. There's been a lot of story content for the amount of time I played, so it
Yeah.
seems like it's a huge story. I mean, him and him and Norman Reedus must have spent so much time making that shit. Like, and the graphics are insane. It almost looks like real life. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah. I mean, spoilers for anybody who hasn't read this article cut out right now, but I did hear about the Conan O'Brien appearance.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. But
and that looked dead on.
yeah. I mean, I think all the characters in it are based on like actual actors, because when
Wow.
it like they're all modeled off of real people. Because whenever they introduce a new character and they show their name, they show the actor's name below it.
Yeah.
So it's very, like I don't know. It's really cool so far. But
Nice.
other than
Well,
that, I was playing a lot of Dragon Quest on my Switch, and then I started watching The Watchmen, um, which is awesome so far.
it is. I've only seen episode 1 and I loved it immediately. And
Yeah.
there was people that were. I didn't want a sequel, to be honest. I didn't want like some cheap fucking imitation of the movie and superheroes involved. Like, this is so much better than me, what they're doing with it.
Right.
Like, yeah. Just creating this alternate sort of Earth with
Yeah.
just vigilante politics and
Yeah, the cops are all
yeah.
crazy,
Oh man,
wearing
it's awesome.
masks and shit. And yeah, it's
Awesome. Totally
it's
awesome.
really good.
And Regina King is badass in it.
Yeah, is that the chick cop, the
Yes.
cop in it? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's badass. She's
Yes,
so
she
good in
is.
it. Yep. But
Real quick, I've just been playing 2 games, Borderlands 2, and dude, this is probably a very unpopular opinion, but I'm about to drop it. I think it's boring. I don't know. It's just not my shit.
so Borderlands 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
It's
lot
just
more
like
fun
a
co-op, but
straight FPS. I don't know. Like, I feel like with FPSs, I need more out of them, you know?
right. Yeah. Yeah, I like Borderlands, but it's definitely more fun playing with other friends and stuff because it is the
Yes.
story. It's not
That's what
like
it
the
feels like.
story's that great
Right.
or anything.
That's what it
You know.
feels like. It needs to be a multiplayer. However, I think I'm about to beat Link's Awakening. I am guessing I probably have about 2 to 3 more hours. I've already done a ton of shit. It's awesome, dude. I love it. I just fucking love that game.
It's really good.
It's really good. It's
Is
just
it hard at
straightforward.
all or just fun?
It's just fun. I mean, I don't think it's hard. No, it's definitely not hard. It's hard in the same way that it's almost a carbon copy in some ways of Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Odyssey's not hard at all,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun as fuck.
Right.
Yeah. So I feel like it's the same thing. It's very, very similar, and it's got Mario characters in it. Did you know that?
Right. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
It's got Goombas. It's got the Chow Chows or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's got the fish. It's insane.
Yeah,
So
I
anyway,
played that back on Game Boy, but I never beat it. I was really young when I had it, and
yeah.
so I don't remember much of it. But I remember the beginning.
It's very pretty too for the kind of game that it is. I dig it. So,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna beat Hellblade this fucking weekend if it's the last thing I do. I'm ready to be done with it.
Yeah, it's not that long, so you should be able to. It's,
Just God, so frustrating at times.
yeah.
I like it too. I mean, I like the story. I like learning the mythology. I already know the mythology, but I like hearing it. I like the voices. I like listening to it in headphones. All that
Yeah.
shit. But oh, it's like when I get stuck in a part where I have to fucking walk around like 8 times, and I'm like, what am I
Yeah.
supposed to do here?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
the worst. That's the
yes,
definitely the worst part about that game. I really liked that game. I think I gave it like 9 out of 10 or something, but I dropped it halfway through the first time I played it. So.
yeah, yeah. So I'll finish it though. I need some help. Anyway, on the comic books.
Yeah.
Let's you want to start off with Invisible Kingdom?
Sure.
Cool. Invisible Kingdom, I had been reading I had read one and I was really impressed. I read two and I didn't like it as much, I remember. And I
Yeah.
kind of like I just like this was like months ago when it first came out. And I just like dropped it, forgot about it. And since we picked it, I was like, okay, I'll give it another shot. And I'm so glad that I gave it another shot because it's so great, man. Like it picks up so well after two. Um,
Yeah.
it turns into a different book almost in a lot of ways. It's like you know what I was thinking is it's sort of like it takes like the political aspects of Star Wars and combines them with like the fireworks and personality of Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like it's
Yeah.
kind of split between those two. Um, and yeah, I got sucked in, and she's a hell of a writer, dude.
Yeah, she's really good. Yeah.
Like all the tech
Yeah.
stuff that she writes, like I don't know if that's drivel or not. You know, I know a lot of tech stuff they make up, like it's just because
Yeah.
they're not actually fucking engineers and shit. But but no, it sounds great. I mean, like the language is just pulls off. The crew is awesome. What's her name? What's her name? Oh, Vess. Vess is just a
Best.
fascinating character, man.
Yeah, she's totally awesome. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole crew's cool. Yeah, her and her kid brother, the captain's kid brother, and
Yes.
it just everybody in it. I
Yeah.
really dig the crew. Yeah.
This is gonna sound
Uh,
weird, but I totally appreciated that they had old lady romance going on.
yeah.
I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that in a comic book before. Wow.
Right.
I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that the 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 company called that's chasing them. Um, but
yeah.
the old liaison, I feel like she might be secretly an enemy, but I
Well,
don't
you
know.
notice that quote, right? She says, "Don't trust everybody."
Yeah, and then the next person they show is her. Uh,
Yep. Oh yeah.
so that's yeah,
Yep.
we'll see. But
Totally.
but
But yeah,
really,
it's good. I mean, it's not a space opera in the same style that Saga is, but
yeah,
it's got its own vibe, and it surprisingly moves well. I mean, I'm like I'm totally invested in it now. I'm absolutely gonna like get each one, and I mean the fucking art's crazy. The Christian
yeah,
Ward is just the fact that he's doing the colors, and he did oh, what book did he do? Oh, he did. Was it Vision? I forgot which book from Marvel that he did. Is either Vision or Thor? Oh no, it was Black Bolt. He did Black Bolt with I can't remember the writer's name right now, but it was one of my favorite books of previous year. And
Yeah,
it
I
was the
remember.
same way, just psychedelic art. I love it. I love psychedelic art in books, and it's I mean, it's a little more toned down this time. Like he's just kind of doing straight characters, but the colors, like how
Yeah,
sort of blobby everything is, I love that.
yeah, the space battles and stuff, just crazy colors and
Oh
beams
man.
shooting them and stuff. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
how
really
much
great.
fucking time does it take him to do that?
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
almost should have went with issue 5. It's because 6 was the start of the new
The
arc.
new one.
But,
Yeah. I know.
but
And 5 was the big roundup.
yeah, but it seems like that this next arc probably be cool. The Space Bandit dude seems pretty cool. The villains have been awesome so far. Like that have been coming
Absolutely.
after him.
Yeah.
But,
And I love the fact that it's such a huge commentary on religion, and it's like it basically takes the argument of faith versus institutionalized religion. Like
yeah,
that's like at the crux of it all. It's like
totally. Yeah,
she's got personal faith, and she is mixed up about it because she learned underneath the system of nuns, and she's finally learning, like, it's not about the organization, it's
right.
about the actual belief system that I have.
Yeah,
That's what's gonna carry.
fully Yeah, she's fully committed to the invisible kingdom and has, her faith is really strong, but she
Yeah,
realized that, yeah, the re-nullification or whatever,
yeah,
if they're
yeah.
corrupt, she just says, fuck them, you know,
And it's just so perfect for like our times right now.
right,
All that shit fucking happening.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm super curious about the bonded thing. Uh,
yeah,
like they hint at it. I thought that was a brilliant writing thing to like touch on it, but not explore it yet.
yeah.
And talk about like the fact that are they called rooks or room? I forgot what her race is called. Um,
Oh, yeah,
but that they can do that. They can bond with people, and I don't think they even have to wait for the other person to bond back. They
yeah,
just
apparently not.
yeah,
And what does that even mean? So, yeah,
right.
it's,
Well, she says like she tried to warn her, and then she's like, "What do you mean? You in another room?" And she was like, she didn't want to say like I bonded with you, like
yeah,
she didn't want to give it up, but she was like, I was trying to warn you. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You were like rooms
right,
away.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, really cool.
I thought it was awesome, man. The 9 out of 10 for me. I yeah, I love I don't know what else Berger puts out, but I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for it. But just because she's awesome, and she
Yeah.
always green lights like good creators, So
Yeah, I didn't even know this was Berger Books when we picked it.
I
I just
didn't
thought it
know.
was Dark
Yeah,
Horse, and then I
totally. I
saw the
didn't know
cover.
she had an imprint.
Yeah, yeah. I feel
Everything
like we might have
great.
talked about it at some point on Comically Gaming, but
Well, everything great from Vertigo in the '90s was her. I
yeah,
mean, she greenlit all of it. Sandman, fucking all Preacher, all the good stuff.
really.
She's responsible for all that shit. So that's why I got the faith, like the renunification, or what's the
The Invisible Kingdom.
Invisible Kingdom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Reunification is bad.
I think y'all should check it out, especially at the start of the new arc. But catch up on the first arc, definitely. So you get an
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
That
6 is a
captain's
good
awesome.
jumping in part, but that's you got to read
Yeah,
it
you
from the
got to read the
start.
whole thing. That captain's fucking awesome too, man.
Yeah,
She's great.
she's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they're just the whole time they're just an inch away from death. Like
Yeah.
it's really clear that
I
they're
know.
never safe.
Oh, dude, they're so overwhelmed each time. I mean, they're basically they are rolling 20s,
Right?
like
Yeah, pretty much.
in battles, like that they should not be winning.
Yeah,
Like they've rolled 20s twice at least, and it's like holy shit.
yeah,
All right, cool. So that was our first book. That was our indie. Let's go to
yeah.
our. It doesn't even feel like a mainstream book, but DC Black Label Joker Killer Smile with Lemire and Sorrentino.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I I think it's awesome so far. I was surprised that Josh said he wasn't really into it last night after reading it.
I know what he means, I think. And it took me a little bit. I think it started off slow.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, at first I was like, I thought it was gonna be slow, and I wasn't really into it. But once
Yeah.
he got into the psychiatrist's mind,
Yes.
it just got so awesome.
Well, the
Uh,
time lapses and
yeah,
and the art showing up.
the
It
time
plays.
lapse. Yeah,
Yeah.
the kids book and all the
The him forgetting everything. Yeah.
yeah, him going down in the basement and
I was like,
like,
yeah, absolutely. And
it's
I was like, this feels so much like like the other book.
yeah,
I felt
yeah,
like it was very similar in tone when it started doing stuff like that.
yeah, it's funny. It's how similar it is to Gideon Falls, at least just
Yeah.
with it being the same team. It's
Yeah.
like the faces and everything. You can't help but think of Gideon Falls when you're reading it.
I know.
But yeah, really awesome. And it's cool that you don't know. I mean, the Joker doesn't really have powers. So
No.
is the psychiatrist, is he going insane, or is it the Joker that's doing that to him, or
That's what I was wondering. Is his
like,
madness contagious? Because
right?
they
Yeah.
reference Harley in it.
Yeah.
She says you're the
Maybe.
second person. We can't afford to lose another one. And
Yeah.
that was Harley.
Right.
Harley was his first psychiatrist. So, they don't want him getting too close, but it's already affecting him.
Oh yeah.
He's already fucking, like, I don't even know who that guy was that he found in the room that was dead.
That's just some guy who walked in, opened the toilet stall on, because then the guy was like, "What the hell, man?" and then left the bathroom after that.
God, yeah.
But
Also, I
yeah,
gotta say, I love the institutionalized version of the Joker with the short hair. And just,
yeah,
I love that look. It's so different than what's ever been done with Joker. I mean, he's like,
yeah. He almost looks like a normal dude.
yeah, but with the face paint. But his
Yeah,
eyes are fucked up. Like
yeah,
he's got kind of sunken in eyes and
yeah. Bloodshot. And,
almost
yeah.
way more disturbing than just like the cackling normal Joker. Like, yeah. And I guess we shouldn't be surprised. It's Lemire and Sorrentino, but yeah,
Yeah, the Mr. Smiles part was just so great when he started reading his kid that book. And
then he's like, "Why?" He's like, "Did I buy this book for you?" Like,
yeah, and then
I
the
don't
Joker
remember
knew
this.
about it. Like, it's so, I really like just how crazy it is. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way the Joker would have given him that book because he's
No.
in the asylum, but somehow he actually had it.
How is he? How is he operating through his brain like that?
I know. Yeah, that's what's. I can't wait to read more.
I know. I'm like, the more it went on, the more I was like, holy shit, yeah, I'm so fucking invested in this. Absolutely. Just thinking that I can tell you this the series is not going to end well. I mean, it's just not. I know it is not going to end well. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does not feel that way.
Yeah.
He's got the happy wife, the kid. I was like,
Yeah.
this is not fucking
Right.
no.
Yeah, it's so great. Just an awesome first issue too. I mean, like
Yeah.
it did start off a little slow, but then it just got so great. Like the fish with the teeth, the smiling fish.
And how did you do it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He's like, how did you do that with the fish?
Yeah.
And he's like, a magician never gives up his secrets. Oh man. Hey, I'm surprised it took this long for Lemire to get the Joker, to be honest.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he's written them before, but I don't think he has. But man, yeah, that's dude. That DC Black Label is just tight. It's basically their replacement for Vertigo. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be my favorite DC book I've read in a long time so far. I check out more of the Black Label stuff. There's that Harley book you were talking about too.
There is, but I would absolutely recommend Martian Manhunter above anything else.
Is that on Black Label?
It's not on Black.
Probably not.
I don't think it is, but it could be. I mean, it has there's enough violent murder scenes in it for it to classify as being in there. And it doesn't feel like the rest of DC. DC's got some weird shit going on. Like Bendis, I don't know, he's so off and on. His version of Superman is cool sometimes, and it's readable, but his characters just they all start sounding the same, and everything is kind of a joke, and they interrupt each other, and I'm like, that's not my shit. I don't know. I don't really want to mess with that. I mean, DC's got good books, but they're not doing what Marvel's doing right now.
Right.
They're not in the same league, but you should definitely, absolutely. But Martian Manhunter is probably my favorite DC book. This is gonna be up there. But yeah, Martian Manhunter is fucking awesome. So check it out.
I need to read that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Cool. That's been CBBC number 11. You want to tell them what we're reading next? I'll hold it up.
Yeah, you got the artists and stuff, but we're doing the Eternals. Gaiman's run on the Eternals. You said from 2006 it came out.
2006, and John Romita Jr. is the artist.
Yeah.
We're doing this in anticipation of the film coming out. So if you want to catch,
it's all the same. It's the same team that's in the film, right?
Yeah, same crew. So if you want to get a briefer before you see the film, I don't know 2 years from now or whatever, whenever it comes out. When is it coming? Is it next year?
It might be next year.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is. Yeah.
So watch us.
I need a briefer.
Read our review. Check out the characters because it is a great story. And we're gonna read the whole thing. It's 7 issues. Go through it. It's a super quick read. It's not long, and it's Gaiman, so that you can, I'll leave it at that. Yeah. But cool. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Later.
Peace.